Hello, everyone. I'm Jackson Robb here for 7v7 Elite, here with one of our head white hats here with 7v7 Elite, Damon McGill. And first of all, talk about what got you into becoming an official here throughout your life here.
Well, first and foremost, we couldn't do it without the boss. Tony Green got me into it, 7v7. But I got into officiating because I was a coach, and I didn't have time to coach anymore because that takes a lot of time. And so I wanted to stay around the game. I love the game. I played the game, coached the game, and I've officiated the game for a few years. So that's what got me into it. I just wanted to stay involved in the game because I know this game is not just a game, but it truly teaches the game of life, so I like being around it.
Yeah, and you talk about coaching and officiating 11-man football, but tell everyone at home what's different about officiating 7v7 football out here.
Well, it really 7v7 is the difference is the physicality and the skill development. And so, a lot of times in football, you're not just working on the physical aspect of the game, but it's about where you position your feet, where you're putting your hands, making sure you're getting in the right position, making sure your eyes are in the right place, getting your body in the right place. So 7v7 is a lot about making sure that we're getting our eyes in the right place, our feet in the right place, hands in the right place, and getting our body in good position, not so much about the physicality.
Yeah, and seeing you out here a lot of tournaments here this year with 7v7 Elite. Talk about what it's like for you working with 7v7 Elite this season.
Oh, I love it. I love the competitiveness of the kids. It keeps you in the game, as an official, keeps your eyes sharp. Because in the off season, you have to train your eyes. A lot of people think officials are out just doing a bunch of stuff, but you got to get your eyes trained to be in the right zone, be looking at the right stuff, be reading the right keys. So 7-on-7 allows you to do that, even though we're not running the ball and we're working on blocking so much, but we are working on making sure when the ball is in the air and we're passing that you're looking at your right keys, making sure you're reading the right stuff. So I enjoy it because it just keeps me sharp and doesn't give me 6 months of no activity with my with my body, but also with my eyes.
Yeah, when you started officiating 7v7 football, what was the hardest thing that you had to adjust to out on the field to get used to covering 7v7 football?
I think it's the atmosphere, honestly, because a lot of times we are very structured in regulation football or federation football, and so some of the stuff we don't allow, we allow out here because it is about kids having fun and entertainment, and then it's also just about making sure your eyes just getting more locked in and understanding that when you don't have to worry about looking at a blocking zone or looking at run zones and you're just focusing on passing, it has to speed your eyes up a little bit, and so I think that was the biggest adjustment for me, at least.
Yeah, and for you coming out here every weekend, what do you love most about being an official out here on these weekends?
Actually, I think it's probably being around the guys, the officials, being around the folks here, the fans, the kids, being around 7v7 Elite. I like the way they do things here. I like the way they put their events on in the tournament. So I think it's almost a family atmosphere, and so you're just part of a family, and so you just like being around family when you can, and it's a relaxation from the week, at least for me, for the work week. I work in a pretty stressful environment, high-intense environment. So this, even though it doesn't seem like it when people are yelling at you and cursing at you and all the other stuff that comes with being an official, it is relaxing to me just to be a part of the game and be around the game.
Yeah, and when you're not out here officiating, what are you doing on your time off at home?
Man, that's a great question. Not a whole heck of a lot, actually. I do a lot of probably in my downtime, I'm usually with the wife, doing something with the family, or spending some time doing some stuff, my church activities or extra work activities, or just doing something, or probably, unfortunately, watching football. So that's how I spend a lot of my time. I'm a pretty basic guy. I'm pretty boring.
Well, last question for you here, and I know we'll see you out here tomorrow on Championship Sunday. What do you most look forward to for going on and putting on those championship games there and seeing some of the best talent in the state?
I think the best part about it is very rarely do you have the number one seed make it to the championship game. So you have teams that show up in the championship game. They've been fighting and clawing all day, had to play a lot of games because their bracket situation wasn't good, and they get to the championship field, and some take it to another level, and some are just so exhausted from having to play so many games, they don't necessarily maybe put their best foot forward in the championship game. So I think it's understanding the atmosphere and seeing the teams that have battled all day, and then when they actually are successful, and then when you really get to see the teams that that's their first time in the championship game and they finally break through, it's just good for the kids, good for the fans, good for the coaches and the organizations.
Well, thank you, Damon. It's good to get a personality behind our officials out here on 7v7 Elite. I'm Jackson Robb here reporting with Damon McGill, one of our head white hats here for 7v7 Elite out.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run!
Ladies and gentlemen, the
The monkey has prime!
this season, we are hydrated.
The official sports drink of the UFC. It's time!
Oh, that's good.